Then you take 10,000, look for a baddie and go to Naivasha, you know. So, do I have a lawyer? Rony has delivered very many women. Very many babies are existing in this world.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome here in Umoja. My name is Dennis Uhuru and I'm back in the city. I'm back in the city and I brought my brother Rony back with me. We found him a mattress so that he sleeps in the sitting room. You know, Rony is a grown man. He's 26, I think. It always catches me by surprise when I think about the fact that my small bro is 26. But hey, welcome to the channel. I'm on the rooftop. I want to do some laundry. And as I do some laundry, Rony can go get some milk and start making breakfast. In today's video, we're going to talk about a lot of things. There's been a lot going on. I'm going to be giving you some updates, whether I've got a lawyer, what we've done with some of the money that you guys have so generously donated to Mchanga. We're going to talk about all that.
I won't stop till I hear him say
back in the house and Rony has already made some breakfast here. Rony is seated. Rony, come and say hi. Yes, that's Rony. Let's have that breakfast. Nice breakfast. Yeah, so I want to do some work for a little bit before I talk to you guys. I'm looking at voluminous documents that I'm trying to read and understand. I don't envy lawyers what they do, yeah? A lot of jargon, plaintiff, defendant, all these things. I'll give you guys a clearer picture. Of course, I can't talk about particular matters. Let me do that for a little bit and then I'll be right with you guys. So, let's talk about what is in today's video. So in today's video, we're going to talk about a number of things. First thing we're going to talk about is my AdSense revenue. The AdSense revenue that was coming to me, you guys remember, and what I did with it. Then we're going to talk about the Mchanga page, how far we are with that. We're also going to talk about whether or not I have a lawyer. Oh, we're also going to talk about a few other things as I remember them. I had pledged that half of that money I would send to my Mchanga page, right? So this is what happened. The money was 659 euros. How much is that in Kenyan shillings? That's about 92,000 Kenyan shillings. There is something called US Chapter 3 tax. So basically what that means is that for YouTube creators like myself who are not in the US, YouTube again taxes the money they send to your AdSense account when AdSense is making payment to your bank. The starting balance is 659 euros and then YouTube takes out 73 euros as withholding tax, US Chapter 3 tax withholding, 73 euros. And then the payment that was made to my bank account was 586 euros. How much is that?
That's about 81,000 Kenyan shillings. And then the bank, I don't know if it's the bank or YouTube, they again take out some wire transfer charges. I think I'll call them that. The amount of money that I received in my bank account was 76,666. So often what I say is any person that is talking about taxing, you know, creators and things like that, man, these guys are already taxed to their necks. Huh? Right, so I got 76,000 in my account. I transferred 75,000 to my mpesa, and then I sent half of that to Mchanga. I was left with 38,000. I took out 11,000 and paid my November rent, and then I was left with 27,000. When I went home, I discovered that mom had some back problems, okay? And I thought that, well, some good might as well come out of this money, you know. I went and purchased a mattress for her because the mattress she had been using for a very long time, and it was not good for her back. She was really struggling.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some...
Rony and I went and got that mattress and brought it for mom. She was very happy, very happy. She told me that she really had a good time sleeping on that mattress. I again got a suit. I got a suit because, you know, you have to respect the court. I've never had a suit before, and so I got a suit, and it's very interesting that the first suit that I buy, I'm going to wear it to court. I mean, what are the chances of something like that happen? So my suit was 8,000 bob. It's a ready-to-wear suit. I didn't have time to go and engage a tailor to make for me a suit. You know, I just needed a suit that I could wear. Also, I haven't bought suits before, so I don't know whether it's a deal or it's not a deal. But the thing is, I'll wear that suit towards the date of the hearing, and I'll show you guys how it looks like, and you guys can tell me whether it's a deal or it's not a deal. For now, let me just show you the bag. Right, so this is the suit that I got. I'm not going to wear it right now, but you guys will see it. You guys will see it soon. Right? Of course, I went home. How much was my ticket? About 2,000 bob to go home. And then I came back, and when I came back, I brought Rony with me, so that is another 4,000 bob that I spent. Today being 28th October 2024, the Mchanga page has garnered 111,500 shillings, and this from 120 freedom fighters. 120 freedom fighters. Now, of course, about half of this money has been from me. As you can see, Dennis 45,000, and then another Dennis 7,850. I've got two mobile numbers. That's about 52,000 that I have sent to that Mchanga. Of course, out of these 52,000, 37,000 is from AdSense, and then the 15,000 that is remaining is part of monies that you guys have been sending me to my mpesa to chew. Some of you have been sending me money on my mpesa to chew, and I've been chewing part of that, and part of it I've been sending to Mchanga, and you guys have raised the rest. I'm so grateful, man. Huh? This is a lot of money. In fact, I've never held this much money in my hands. If I wasn't going to court, I'd withdraw this money and run very quickly to a VW Golf TSI dealership and tell them to sell me the 4 wheels, or the doors. I'm sure this money can't afford the engine, but it can afford at least the wheels, I'm thinking, Then I'd say that I've bought at least 10% of the car. And like I said, like I promised, when I am able, I will show you the receipts for how that money is spent. Right now, I do not want to divulge that information so that I don't give away all my ammunition. Right? The other thing with the Mchanga is, before your fundraiser is verified, you have to add what they call treasurers. So you have to find 2 people that you trust to add as treasurers. So once you add those treasurers to your Mchanga page, whenever you want to withdraw money, those 2 treasurers, and sometimes for people that raise a lot of money, they need to have at least 3 treasurers. So those treasurers have to approve your withdrawal. So once you withdraw money, Mchanga gets that request, and then Mchanga asks your treasurers to approve that withdrawal. So it sort of keeps you in check, yeah? Because otherwise, I just come here, look at this money, say, let me take 10,000 and go and look for a body, eh? Let me take 10,000, look for a body and go to Naivasha, you know? But right now, if I want to withdraw that money, I have to explain myself. Can you imagine? I've got to explain myself. No, I'm not taking a body to Naivasha. I want to do this. I want to do this. Right. So it's a good thing. That's the Mchanga page. I'll talk about it. I'll provide the receipts for you guys. So, do I have a lawyer? Yes, I do. I have engaged and appointed a lawyer to represent me in this matter. A good guy. I've spoken to him several times. I'm optimistic, yeah. And you guys will get to meet him sometime in the future. You will get to know his name. You will get to know his office and where he practices his law. At the moment, again, I cannot reveal who he is and what our agreement is, because we've signed some agreements and we've also signed some confidentiality clauses. So there's all that. Right. The next thing we need to talk about is, what is the next thing we need to talk about? We need to talk about Rony. Let's talk about Rony for a little bit. Rony is actually a clinician, alright? Kenya Medical Training College. This is to certify that Aduda Odhiambo Ronald, having satisfied all the prescribed requirements for the award of the Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Surgery, was awarded this certificate at a graduation ceremony held at the Kenya Medical Training College, Nairobi, on the 1st of December in the year 2022. From which year? 2019?
2019
to 2022.
to 2022.
2019 to 2022. That's how long his course ran. And then after that, he did a 1-year attachment in 2023, yeah? At Kakamega Referral Hospital. Yeah?
From 2023 July
Yeah.
to 2024 July.
You know, I'm actually surprised that Rony has delivered very many women. How many women have you delivered? More than 20. Yeah. Yeah?
Now, remember
Uh-huh.
when you are in college, there's some period of time that you spend in the maternity.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we call it obsgyn. Obsgyn.
Obsgyn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obstetrics and gynecology.
Fantastic.
Rotation. There's amount of time.
That you spend
So
there.
when you spend there,
You deliver women, children.
every day,
Women are giving birth.
that is where you're supposed to be. That is your area of duty.
Rony has delivered very many women. Very many babies are existing in this world because Rony delivered them. And they are alive and kicking and healthy. More than 30. Can you imagine that? He's delivered more than 30 babies in this world. I've not even seen that many merchandise belonging to women. It is a noble profession, you know. So now the thing is, the reason I'm telling you guys all this is because, and this is part of the reason I brought Rony here, is because I want you guys to invite Rony for an interview. Give him a job. He can work as a clinician. You know, he can work as a clinician in a health center, in a hospital. You know, so primary health care he can handle, and of course he's well versed in all these things. My request is that those of you that are in this industry that are looking for somebody to hire a clinician, then Rony is here and he's qualified. He's already done 1 year internship, and he's very good at what he does. So really, if you have a vacancy where you have a bit of influence, what I would ask of you to do, reach out to me on my email, on my number. I'll leave my number in the description of this video, and invite Rony for an interview. I don't want you to give him this job as a favor to me. I want you to give him this job based on merit. So conduct the interview. If you think he's qualified, give him the job. Give him the job. So Rony is here in Nairobi with me for 1 or 2 or 3 weeks. During that time, I'm hoping that he'll attend a few interviews and secure a position as a clinician in, somewhere. The other thing, and the reason why this is very important to me, is because Mom is a primary school teacher and she's retiring next year in March.
April.
She's retiring in April of next year. And when she retires, her salary stops like this. Pop! And then, those of you that have teacher relatives, or those of you whose parents are teachers, you know that once a teacher retires, they don't start getting their pension. They don't start getting their pension immediately. And most of the time, I've been told by people that sometimes teachers actually have to come to Nairobi and follow up that money and go to several offices, go through a lot of hurdles and hoops so that their pension starts coming in, right? I know that when my mom retires in April, she will have a difficult time if Rony and myself are not, working and getting some money, So it will be up to me and Rony to look after Mom for a bit of time before her pension starts coming in. So that is why this is also very important to me. So if you guys have a vacancy somewhere, hook up Rony, call him for an interview, conduct a thorough interview. If you feel he's qualified for the job, give him the job. I feel optimistic. I feel so grateful for your support. I'm hopeful. Of course, I trust in God, but I still have some doubts from time to time. I'm only human, so I've got doubts. And whenever I have doubts, what I like to do is listen to some song that I'll play for you guys right now. Rony. I think I must have hit my head very hard as a baby, right here. There's a Chinese concept called yin and yang. Other people call it the concept, the Chinese concept of duality. And what that concept talks about is everything in the world exists in twos. There's day and night, male and female, hot and cold. And the other thing that the Chinese concept of duality, yin and yang, explores is the fact that there is good and there is bad. And in every good, there is some evil, there is some bad, and in every bad, there is some good. Most of the time, in every bad situation, if you look at it from a different lens, you can often find a good thing. And so, as all these things are happening, I'm hoping to to find some good in what is going on. And already I'm happy because my mom has a mattress. My mom has a new mattress, which is good for her back. I'm hoping also that Rony will be able to secure a position. My favorite comedian, Dave Chappelle, talks about the the phenomenon of standing too close to an elephant. The analogy of that being, you don't stand too close to an elephant. All you will see is part of that elephant and you'll be like, this is so ugly. Look at this shriveled and wrinkled skin. To see an elephant properly, what you need to do is step back and then you'll see the whole beast. And when you see the whole beast, you realize that it's beautiful. I hope that you guys have a clearer picture of what's going on. I'll keep updating you guys as time goes. I'm grateful for your support. I'm grateful for your comments, your emails. Oh, another thing. I've received emails from many people asking about engaging me to edit for their YouTube channels. I know that for a fact that at least 90% of you guys have never been sued. When that happens, you don't have the mental wherewithal to do an intensive job like video editing for somebody else. You can't do it. It's too much. You cannot do it. I'm looking at voluminous files, learning all this legal jargon, running up and down to engage and appoint a lawyer, having to do meetings with said lawyer, and all these things. And when I'm able to edit videos for anybody else, I will say it here on my YouTube channel. At this time, this whole thing has taken up all my time and all my energy, both mental and even physical. It's not an easy thing to deal with. What I can do, consultation on content creation and consultation on creating videos for YouTube, editing videos, you know, finding music for your YouTube channel, you know, things like that. Just helping you set up your YouTube channel properly, monetization, all these things all these questions you have about YouTube, I can answer them on that consultation service. Yeah, so that consultation service, I charge for it, and you guys can go and look at the pricing, and if you think it's fine, you reach out and we will schedule a date. We will do a very beautiful video call and we'll do that. But video editing for other people, I can't do at this time. That's been that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being a freedom fighter. If this is your first time to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Leave your thoughts in the comment section, and then I'll see you in the next video.